Okay, here's question number 11 on the Unit 1 review. And if you notice, this one's asking us to solve for y. We have two variables. We have an x and a y. And we're going to have a lot of fun with these as the year goes along, just to let you know that. Alright, so we have to solve for y. So everything we do is dealing with y. And again, we could do the do and undo list too if you wanted to do that. So I'm going to do that just so you can practice this if you want to. So we have the do, and we have the, if I can get my pen to write, undo. Alright, so we want to know what's being done. That's what do is for, means done to the variable. So the first thing I notice is my variable's y, it's being multiplied by -6. Then the second thing is a little further away. Now be careful here. A lot of kids think that this is being, that 5x is being subtracted from y. And that's not what that means. Remember, the sign is always in front of the number. So really there's a plus 5x. It's not subtract 5x. Okay? So we got to be careful here. So it's really being added by 5x. Alright, and remember we want to do the opposite. So it's going to be divide by -6, and it's going to be subtracted by 6x. I'm sorry, our system's over 5x. Alright, so we always get rid of subtract and add first. So we're going to subtract 5x to both sides. Now remember, we cannot say 30 minus 5x's. That's like saying you have $30 and you're going to subtract 5x, you're going to subtract some x's away from $30. And you cannot subtract letters from money. You can't do it. So example, like we said, in this case you have $30, you can't subtract 5x's. So what do we do? Well, what we do is we just write it as is. So I'm going to write just as it is. So this becomes a zero pair. And again, watch out, this is a -6y. So we're bringing down a -6y. And I'm kind of moving it over a little bit so I can get everybody in, get this in here. Equals, now this is going to be 30 minus 5x. Alright, and so we did this part. Now we're going to divide both sides by -6. Now when I divide it by -6, I'm going to divide everything by -6. And I want to rewrite this where we can read it because it's too bunched up. So -6y equals 30 minus 5x. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this part so that way we're not confused. And doctor it up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to divide everything by -6. Alright, so -6 divided by -6 is 1, and 1 times y is y. And remember, we want to get y by itself. That's our goal. 30 divided by -6, you put that in your calculator, it's going to be -5. Now, watch out for here. These are two positives, two negatives, and two negatives make a positive when you multiply or divide. And some of you are going to want to change this to a decimal because you've just been trained like that all middle school and middle school and elementary school. So kind of avoid this. Two negatives make a positive. So just write the fraction 5, 6x and you'll be done. So this will be my answer.